Hi guys, my name is Faisal. You are watching Technology in the Future. Today we have good news that the Apple iPhone 13 is coming with the upgrade that we all wanted to see, and we'll be sharing the details right after this. If you are new here and want to stay up to date with the latest tech, please hit subscribe, follow it by the bell. You can also keep on Facebook and Twitter by clicking the links in the description. So today we have plenty of news about the Apple iPhone 13. We have got the news that we'll be getting the upgrade that we all wanted to see, more news on 120Hz displays as well as camera upgrades in millimeters wave. Now before we get started, please like the video. If you are an Apple fan, let me know in the comments what country you are actually watching today video from. But the first story of the day is more information on 120Hz displays for the Apple iPhone 13. As I keep telling you guys, it looks like it's definitely happening this time around, just not for all of the models. Now all models will be using OLED display, but it's only the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max that's going to have 120Hz. To elect issues, a new report that says both premium iPhone 13 models are going to have display exclusively produced by Samsung that will be 120Hz. They also report that in 2022 the iPhone 14 could actually have its display for all four of the models, but it's just way too early to be speculating about this now. For those concerned with 5G, we have new news that the iPhone 13 is going to be bringing millimeters wave to more models and more countries. As we know, with the last year's release it was only the USA that got millimeter wave iPhone, but seemingly large orders of millimeter wave antennas have been placed by Apple, and this is for next year's release of the iPhone 13. This news tells us that they are planning or bringing it to more countries and more models, and we should expect to see it in places like the UK. We can only hope though that this time around the worry less about marketing the 5G on the iPhone 13 and focus on new features that we want to see. We also have a new report. Ming Chico is advised that there's only going to be minor upgrades to the lenses until the iPhone 15. Next up, we have got the news that while the Apple iPhone 13 is going to be of a similar size to the predecessor, we are going to see a slight increase in depth and an upgrade that we have all been waiting for. Macrotaker is advised that all four models are going to be the same height and width, but the thickness will apparently increase by 0.26 mm. The rear camera unit is also expected to increase thickness by 0.9 mm, and this will be on all iPhone 13 models, but Apple is reportedly planning on covering the whole of the camera unit is sapphire glass, which is so the height of the notch is likely to remain the same, but as we have been seeing in so many renders, the notch should become much thinner. While we are still at very early stage, we can be pretty sure that the aim for the Apple iPhone 13 is going to be to bring 120Hz displays on the premium models, more millimeter wave 5G, and of course improvements to the notch cameras. Realistically, these changes along with the new 15 are going to be more than enough to make people want them later on in the year. Now, of course, we have already had plenty of detail for the whole of the iPhone 13 series, so we are gonna run through all of the specs. The iPhone 13 is going to have a 6.1-inch OLED display with a resolution of 2532 by 1170, and this gives us 460 pixels per. Only expect this model to be having a 60Hz display and no to technology, but again it may have a similar notch. We expect 4 GB of RAM along with a choice of 64, 128 or 256 storage, and the phone should have an aluminum frame. We are expecting a 12 megapixel wide angle and a 12 megapixel ultra wide, giving us another dual camera setup, and the phone is going to ship with iOS 15. For the 64GB model, we are expecting around $800. If you want 128GB, it should be around $850. For the 256GB version, it should be around $950. Apple iPhone 13 and which features is most important to you? But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it,